over the peak of his cap, and Javella comes in, and now they're ready again. So Zarmerit past fit to start. The gates have opened, they're off and racing, and it was actually one of the first away. Zarmerit, indecisive, jumped away quickly. Going forward, Universal Fury between horses. Javella's going to sit just behind them with Osipova 4 deep in the run down the back. Over on the inside, Sweet Girl being followed further back then by Looks Like Magic as they get going. Further back then, second from last is Indian Chant. The tail ender is Fair Glory. And so at the 1,000 metres they travel, and Indecisive shows the way by a length. Running second over on the outside, Universal Fury, and then Zarmerit being heeled along by Hill. Osipova trapped out there deep around the outside from Javella in the middle. Sweet Girl is next on the fence, a further 3/4 of a length away. Looks Like Magic being followed then on the rails next of all by Fair Glory, and back with it as well as Indian Chant. Going by the 600 though, and Indecisive being called upon by McNaught. Led them to the home corner. She gave it a bit more rain. Indecisive quickly put up 2 lengths on Universal Fury, who's come off the bridle quickly. Zarmerit still ridden along, and now to the outside, Javella sets after the leader. Further back behind them, Looks Like Magic being followed by Sweet Girl, Indian Chant. Javella ranged up and dashed straight past Indecisive. 200 left to go, sprints away. The run came for Fair Glory down towards the inside. She's got the whip out on the leader. Looks Like Magic's running on strongly. Javella stopping, joined by Fair Glory down on the rail, and Fair Glory's gone home better than them. Fair Glory was too good for Javella. Looks Like Magic ran third, and Indian Chant was fourth home, followed further back by Sweet Girl, Zarmerit. Indecisive weakening noticeably in the run home, and then Osipova, who was wide all the way, weakened out of it to run second last, and tailed off behind those is Universal Fury. Number 3 is the winner, Fair Glory, ridden by Troy Turner. Took the short run home. Back on the inside, Javella sprinting up, grabbing Indecisive there. Indecisive gave naught after getting headed, and Javella was able to open up there, kick to a clear lead, but Turner was winding up Fair Glory at its third run in, and it tracked right up off the rails, got around the heels of the tiring Indecisive, and then switched back on the inside of Javella to nail it. Looks Like Magic down the outside, running on into third placing, and Indian Chant from second last finishes back there fourth. So they paddled up a bit here late, those horses that were in the first half, and it was Fair Glory who finished on better than them after getting that run down on the inside throughout, after settling back by Trade Fair from Only Glory. Raced by Brett Pope, M. Jenkins, the Moomast Syndicate, G. Orbinski, and Mrs. M. Quadros, P. Smedley, J. Solomons, ridden by Troy Turner for Brett Pope in the Peel. Second is number 9, Javella, by Trade Fair from Sarama for Linwood Park, along with Troy and Chad Van Heemst, trained by Justin Warwick and ridden by Lucy Warwick. Third, number 6, Looks Like Magic by Universal Ruler from Z Magic, by Mrs. J. Lindsay, Ms. D. Cumbers, Ms. J. Crawford, Mrs. J. Burley and P. Taff, trained by Tracy Diedrich and ridden by Steve Parnham. And Neck was the winning margin, and a half a length second and third in 1:26.64, 36.66 the last 600 sectional. Race 2 at 12:37, 11 Censure is the scratching there in the next event of the day. Let's go down now into the yard, and we'll catch up with Britt Taylor. Those leaders pulled up noticeably there, so the back markers swooping with Javella travelling back there about fifth throughout, but the winners come from behind it, and also Looks Like Magic around them and wide from off the speed.
They have Darren, and it's a Trade Fair Quinella here. Fair Glory getting the chocolates. I've got Brett Pope here with me now. And Brett, one thing that's really noticeable in the yard right now is your owners are absolutely tickled pink. This is a good initiative in the sense that owners can get a chance for a Saturday winner so early in a horse's career.
That's right. You know, they're all stoked. He's only had a couple of starts, but he, the owners get a day out in the big city today, so it's good.
You had to scratch him with that hoof abscess. Did he have to miss much work?
No, not really. He just wasn't quite right, and I didn't want to send him around because he's still a little bit hot-headed. I didn't want to. He was probably right to run, but I didn't want to fry his brain by pushing him too hard, so we just opted to wait. And I thought one of these races will come up. He's good enough to get one of these, so yeah, we brought him up here and got the job done.
You've reaped the rewards for your patience then. In running, what were you thinking when he was out the back?
Yeah, he always settles back. He hasn't got a great sort of gate speed out of the barriers, but a little bit concerned he's sort of back last on the fence. Thought we might get held up between a couple of these, but Troy done a good job and weaved his way through.
Is there a fair bit of improvement in him in terms of that mentality?
Yeah, I think so. He's actually out of a Group 2 winning mare in Melbourne. He's got a bit of upside about him, just taking time to get him right.
Well done on the victory.
Thank you.
Brett Pope, winning trainer with Fair Glory. Troy Turner riding the horse at all of its trials, all of its 3 career victories. And Brett just being a little bit patient with the horse when it wasn't 100% right, and has been rewarded for his patience today. Troy giving the horse a lovely ride, a horse that we always see just settle out the back, and it's just been stepping up in distance. His first start over 12, second over 13, and now over 1,400 metres today. He gets his first victory to some very happy owners. Troy, congratulations on the win. This horse, is it one that is going to step up in distance and keep relishing a step up?
Yeah, I think the horse is bred too, and he gives the signs he'll get further, so I suppose he'll step up to a mile next time, and hopefully he can keep improving from there.
We always see him settle out the back, but is he always feeling like he's travelling strongly?
Yeah, he was. He was always going pretty well, and had a wall of horse in front of him. He was lucky I got the brakes, and he was lucky enough to put him away, but he's still a little bit green, so he's got a lot to learn.
Coming into the corner, were you weighing up whether to try hold that inside or whether you're going to have to sweep around them?
Yeah, I was just trying to follow something through and end up getting the back of Ryan Hill's mount. It took me in the race a little bit, and that just got me through enough just to sort of poke my way through, and then he got the job done.
Well done on the victory.
Thank you.
Troy Turner and Brett Pope combined to take out the opener here at Belmont. Fair Glory.